What's up guys, it's the Devil's Talon here, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips that's going to help increase your arena points fast and get you to Champions Division quicker in the new Season 6. But before I get into this video guys, if you do enjoy my content or find what I'm telling you helpful, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. Also, I recently just got my supporter creator code in the Fortnite item shop. If you want to support me that way, use code talon.fn #ad. But without further ado, let's just jump right in. Alright guys, the first tip I'm going to be giving you to help you reach Champions Division is going to be abusing the upgrade NPCs with the crafting mechanic. Now on the screen I'm going to show you where all of the upgrade NPCs are on the map. But now let's take a look. I'm at Camp Cod. Simply all I have to do is get all of these mechanical parts, and due to the fact that every player spawns in with 50 gold, you can go from a green to a blue instantly off spawn, and then I craft, and look at that, I have an instantaneous spaz. Now this also makes your off spawn extremely easy because you can out RNG your opponents so quickly as opposed to maybe fighting with a makeshift rifle and shotgun. And with places with so many mechanical parts, you can then upgrade makeshift rifles into scars or whatever you need to do to minimize your RNG. But these NPCs are so crucial to not fighting with makeshifts and fighting with much better quality weapons. And it's so huge that you can get this off spawn. You need to be abusing it because it'll make your arena games so much easier. Let's just jump into the next tip. The next tip I'm going to be giving you is how to play the primal shotgun. Now let's take a look at from this live coaching sesh I did of this particular player named Intricate. He knows that he is fighting a mythic primal shotgun or a strong primal shotgun after already being cracked, and look how I coach him to play this opponent. I tell him to play at range, create constant pressure from a significant distance away. This is going to allow him to remain safe, and while he's at low mats, not make a crazy overcommit. He tries to spray through right here. Then he has good reload management, and he eventually catches the opponent off guard. When you are fighting the primal shotgun, you know that you are going to get barrel stuffed, so you need to make a conscious effort to avoid that situation at all costs. One great way of doing that is applying tons of AR and or SMG pressure onto their box if they're trying to heal, and if they're coming at you, make sure that you're creating enough space to not get into a situation where they can just cycle in. Intricate did an excellent job of that in this particular engagement, and he was fighting the mythic primal shotgun, the strongest, one of the strongest guns of all time. I understand there isn't a lot of great strategies into fighting the primal shotgun, but when you know you are fighting one, you have to kind of change your play style to play a little bit more passive and less at range and getting into less close quarters engagements, especially if you have a spaz. Let that range of the spaz kind of take over and use things like SMG and AR at range to end those fights quickly. But let's get into the next portion of this video. The next tip I'm going to be giving you is to maximize the use of your bows. Now with the crafting mechanic, you can actually turn your bows into pretty powerful weapons. What you're going to need to do is either have some good RNG and just find a nice primal steel bone in a drop or a chest, or you can craft one. You can take this green makeshift bow, and then you're going to craft, turn it into a primal bow with the use of 4 animal bones. And then if you find a gas can or fireflies, you can then craft it into a flame bow. And if you want to use a stink bow, you can either find 3 stink stacks for frogs or use a stack of 3 stinkfish, which you can get from fishing holes. And then you can then maximize the use of your bows. Let's say there's opponents boxed up in this particular, boom, he's taking instant tag damage. And then let's say if you have the flame bow, if there's wood, you can create havoc on wood bills, catching them all on fire. Very annoying use. A great third-party weapon, a great way to get some pre-fight damage as well. Makes your fights pretty easy, especially in third-party situations. The flame bow can be incredibly annoying. The stink bow can also be incredibly annoying on opponents that are boxed up trying to heal. Easy tags, easy ways to get quick amounts of damage with shooting all of these bows. Now, you can't craft the explosive bow in competitive modes. I believe you can find it, though. In my opinion, it's not even close in comparison to the effectiveness of these particular two bows. Make sure to be abusing this in arena. It'll make your fights so much easier. But without further ado, let's get into the next tip. The next tip I'm going to be giving you is to incorporate fishing into your early game and mid game, and the main reason why that is because you really do need access to quick heals such as slurpfish, floppers, small fries, and shieldfish. This is because in this particular shotgun meta, the shotguns are incredibly strong, the spaz hitting for consistent good damage, and also with the primal shotgun being a huge barrel stuff, if you're fortunate enough to get away, then you're going to want to have access to quick heals, which fishing can provide with slurps 40, floppers 40 anything, flopper 40 HP, and shieldfish quick 50 shieldfish. You're going to be wanting landing at places or near places where fishing holes are abundant. So for example, Sweaty Sands is an excellent place. Dirty Docks has a good amount of fishing opportunities, Steamy Stacks. All of these places are next to large bodies of water. This makes it easy to get quick fishing. As you can see, my loadout is absolutely stacked with fish, and I've just landed here at Sweaty, and I'm already max floppers. So if you want to succeed while fighting in arena, make sure you're incorporating fishing so you have those quick kills for those engagements. But let's get into the final tip. The fifth and final tip I'm going to be giving you for arena in Season 6 is to land at locations that have high amounts of guaranteed mechanical parts. For example, if you see at Sweaty Sands, all of these particular 18-wheelers, not 18-wheelers, I guess RV trucks are going to drop guaranteed mechanical parts. This is going to then minimize your RNG. Camp COD is another great example. There's even places that have high amounts of cars, trucks, vehicles that you can get mechanical parts from, but it's always nice landing at particular locations where you know you can get mechanical parts and incorporate them in your loot path. As you can see, I already have enough 6 to craft quickly to a blue pump off spawn, and this is incredibly important if you want to minimize your RNG and not have to fight with horrible makeshift weapons off spawn. But that is going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. And I hope I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.